Welcome, welcome.
Have you clapped yet?
I did. I'm ready. This is it.
It doesn't get any better than this then.
It's official.
Okay, what do we got?
Well, you know what? I'm going to put a quiz right here at the beginning.
Oh,
we'll
wow.
see
good.
how you do.
Yep. No.
All right.
I got an answer ready.
We've seen Halloween.
Yes.
And we've seen Nightmare on Elm Street. So we've seen Michael Myers and we've seen Freddy.
Right.
There's one more slasher series that's big from the 80s. And if you can name the killer or the movies, do you know which one it is?
Freddy, we've seen. Okay, the guy that's not sure.
Yeah, Michael Myers. There's one more. It's probably the biggest one.
Halloween. What was Michael Myers was Elm Street?
Halloween. He was Halloween, and Freddy was Nightmare on Elm Street. There's one more guy. Or do you know what he was wearing?
Slasher guy?
That's Freddy with the glove.
Okay, I'm sorry, Freddy.
This guy used a lot of different weapons.
Yeah.
He had a very significant mask. He had a very, very notable mask.
Well, I can't come up with it.
No, it's okay. I thought you might remember it. I know we mentioned it at one point.
Probably.
So today we're going to watch Friday the 13th.
All right.
With Jason.
Right.
And this is actually, after we did Nightmare on Elm Street, I knew we had to watch one of the Friday the 13th movies just because it's so significant to me growing up. So I put a poll on our YouTube page, and the one that won was part 3.
Part 3?
Yeah.
How many votes?
How 8
many
or 10 votes. There's about 15 or 20 votes.
Yep.
Yeah, so not too bad. And it was a close one. Part 1 almost won. This series is kind of different from like Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street because both of those, I feel, the first movie was really, really good. Like I really liked Halloween. I really liked Nightmare on Elm Street. The first Friday the 13th is okay.
we're not looking at that one.
No, we're not watching it. So I'm glad we're not watching it.
Yeah, I guess
when I put it up for the vote, I was worried it was going to win.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did it come in?
It came in, I think, second.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The ones I put up were part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and I think part 6. They all have reasons why they might be the right choice, which I won't get into here.
Yeah, no.
Because it'll spoil this movie a little bit, why it's on the list.
What, a 1 hour movie?
Hour and a half, so not bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll be dark by the time we finish.
Yeah. You know, they're pretty significant, these movies, because they were fairly big budget movies, like for not huge, because they were made in a way that was made to be cheap so they can make money, but they all went to theaters. They all had talented professionals working on them, and a lot of slasher movies were made straight for video, and these were never. They were always intended to go to the theaters.
Right.
And part 3 is probably one of my favorites. It's significant for a lot of reasons, which we'll see once we see it.
Right.
One of them is, we're not watching this version, but it was in 3D when it went to theaters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was a big drive in the 80s it didn't last long.
Cardboard with a little
red and blue. You got it. Yeah. I hate that. I hate it so much. It's not
Where do they have some decent ones? It might have been at IMAX. Do they have decent ones?
Yeah. But I mean, that uses,
the glass
not lenticular. Right? It uses polarized lenses. So it's a little darker, but but you actually get color. Whereas with red and blue, it really blows the color out. Yeah. So this one, I think was just Friday the 13th part 3, but a lot of third parts got this. Jaws 3D. So Jaws 3 was Jaws 3D. Yep. Amityville 3D, the third Amityville movie.
And somebody did that so they could remember, I guess.
I think so. You always remember.
3D. Yeah, right. I got that already figured out too.
When they transferred it to VHS and Laserdisc, they never released the 3D version. It was always this version. And I kind of wonder which camera, because when they do it, they shoot with 2 cameras and then almost like people's eyes, and then they project one, and one's red, one's blue, and all of that, right? So I wonder which, when they put it onto tape or onto DVD, they're not doing the both lenses. So I'm wondering if it's the left eye or the right eye that we're seeing through. It doesn't really matter, but
no, it doesn't.
No. Eventually, they came out with a 3D version on DVD, but again, we're not watching that version.
On version 3?
On version 3, part 3, 3D. Well, anyways, we're not watching that version. Good. We're going to watch it in 2D.
Good.
You'll still have all of the fun, like, poking things at the camera, 3D effect that they like to do, just to make sure you got your money's worth, I guess.
Good. Well, I hope so.
Yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy it. It's one that like I said, I grew up with it. I'm kind of a fan, so I have to show it to you for that reason. Yeah. It's not a great movie, but maybe it'll be fun. It's kind of fun.
It'll be something.
Yeah, it'll be something.
I have to enjoy it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah,
at least, have some enjoyment out of it. Otherwise, it gets the.
Well, and I get that, and we'll see what happens. I'm interested to see what you think of it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go. Friday the 13th Part 3. Let's go.
Paramount.
Oh yeah, it shows you some footage from Part 2.
You've done your job well, and Mommy is pleased. Jason, Mother is talking to you!
When I?
Yeah.
It took long enough.
Yeah. A little too much wind up there.
Well, do something, lady. Get your...
Yeah. Join in or run away or, something. There you go.
Probably hit your boyfriend or whoever that guy is. Sure wasn't very good with Jason.
No.
Oh, come on.
That's just slow motion.
Slow motion anyhow.
She's not slowing down this time. Oh, there you go. Ooh, solid hit.
The other guy's dead too, I guess, for the pick.
Well, I don't know if Jason got a chance to really swing at him yet.
Oh,
no?
Maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
It's funny they didn't reveal his face because
they don't really know if he's dead yet.
No. But like this footage is from the second movie, and in the second movie they show his face, but
okay.
But that big revelation is kind of important, so I guess they're saving it for the end of this movie this time. There's our first 3D.
Yep.
Coming right at you.
Tracy Savage, oh. Good name for...
For a horror person, yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's 3D, eh?
Yeah, that's the effect they're going for.
Yeah.
Woo! Can you read the sign there?
No.
Crystal Lake.
Oh, okay.
Hope you remember that, because that's going to be your quiz at the end.
Oh, right.
Where does it take place?
Oh, okay.
Crystal Lake.
What you doing to them? You know I work very hard around here.
This morning, detectives at the scene.
Oh, rabbit ears, eh?
Yeah.
We put tinfoil on them sometimes, too. Supposedly help the reception.
Yeah. A friend of mine would run a wire to the piping in his building so it would work as like a massive antenna.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. They fly eggs.
Put it back on the shelf.
Oh.
Might as well.
It's a minor act of rebellion.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Must have died from shock. I don't think that blade hit anything vital.
Yep.
Right in the sternum.
It's going to ruin your day, lady.
Yeah.
Or your night, I guess.
Yeah.
Harold?
Be worse than dirty clothes.
Yes. He's a murderer.
Oh, yeah. Good at it.
You're Shelley?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Gotta love all the 3D. Just
Yeah.
keep poking things at the camera.
You gotta get rid of it
this. I'm going to jail. Arrest him! Arrest him!
It's all gone now.
Spit it all up.
Come for more murders to come and investigate, I guess.
I think so. Yeah. You guys have had a busy week or a busy day.
Rick.
My imagination, or did it just get cold in here? There's only so many cold showers I can take.
Oh. It's right here.
Hammock.
What's this?
It's your bed. A hammock?
Hammocks are fun. They're comfortable.
Yeah, it could be.
I don't know about a string hammock, though. That's not as comfortable.
Were you talking to me?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
First guy to get it, eh?
Yeah.
Don't touch him, Andrew.
Don't move him!
I didn't mean to.
Oh.
I never mean to.
Oh, Shelley.
Asshole.
Oh, beetle.
Yeah.
Let me go with you. I gotta get out of here, too.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be $18.50. We don't accept no food stamps.
Quick note from future Chad. I had never noticed before that this scene is about racism. She is responding to her this way because she's Hispanic.
Excuse me, but I believe that's my wallet.
Maybe not. Oh, good move, kid.
Oh, shit is right.
I think he knows how this is going to turn out.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Should have backed over those bikes again.
What are you doing?
You went too far this time.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently he agrees.
Yes, you did it. You were great.
That was great.
Yeah, right.
God damn it. I'm gonna get you.
Oh,
That was close.
More than close.
Shelley made him see the error of their ways.
Let me do it. I know what I'm doing.
yeah, right.
I got a plan.
Mm-hmm.
You're dead now.
Maybe. Huh.
I can't even see her.
How, like, when he came up the ladder, she's right in front of him.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Big, heavy wrench.
I don't think I could live anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
The nights are always so peaceful and quiet here.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not tonight, though.
You give up?
Never.
I can think of much better things for you to be doing with your hands.
I was thinking that maybe, we could.
I don't think so.
Well, maybe you get another meat cleaver in the head.
Yeah, I think there'll be one or two more of those, probably.
They'll think he's joking again.
You're dragging me along the ground.
And just to be clear, that's not from another movie or anything. That's just a flashback for her. It's not from one of the Friday the 13th movies or anything.
Okay.
Just a thing.
Yeah.
Nobody carries over really in the movies. Yet.
Right. Well, they got power to the outhouse, though.
Yeah, that's something.
No water, though, or what?
I wouldn't be. Well, I mean, I guess there could be a flushing outhouse.
Come on, let's give him some of his own medicine.
I suspect it won't work out the way they want it to.
Probably not. Well, I got both doors open now, though.
That's good. Lots of light.
They haven't found the other people that were killed yet, have they?
No. No.
You should never go out in the dark alone.
He's still got his wallet.
Now that's not funny.
And that's how Jason got his iconic hockey mask.
Yeah.
I'm taking a shower. You gotta try it sometime.
I wonder why I went to the outhouse when they have flush toilets.
Yeah, that was strange.
He does get around there pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Turn the water off if you like, you know. Oh.
Yeah, just
Close
wanted
the
that
door
door
first.
closed. Chop, chop.
I changed my mind. I don't want that beer.
That's right, you're not getting it.
Yep. Fangoria.
There you go.
I can honestly say I did not have this issue. In fact, it's like issue 1. Oh, that ain't good. Oh. Mm-hmm. Ew. Why is he barefoot? Put on some shoes.
Yeah.
It's working. Nice makeup job.
Oh.
Stop fooling around, man.
Except. Yeah.
That's better.
I mean, not really.
Enough is enough.
Yep. Where was he that she couldn't see him?
That's pretty strong for kind of a...
Yeah, not a very sharp tool, really. He's a tough guy. And apparently part ninja. I don't know how he hid from her, like how she couldn't see him. Invisible.
He likes to move the bodies, too, I see.
Yes. Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna go out to the living room and check on what's going on up there.
Is everything all right?
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't killed him yet.
No. Must like him.
Ooh. That was pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, more 3D too. Oh, there's Rick.
Oh.
Yeah. He ain't getting up. There you go. Arm yourself. Ooh, nice. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's the door that stuck last time. Ooh.
Oh, missed.
All right, get out of there.
Keys.
No key, huh?
The visor? Oh no, she's got the keys.
Oh.
Oh, good.
Gonna run out of gas, isn't it?
Yeah, it got it all siphoned, or at least some of it, right? Didn't really have to get far, though. Oh.
Gas.
Oh, there's the reserve tank. Wow.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. It's too bad she didn't find that. She would have locked the door a lot better with that than the
Yeah.
shovel.
Well, he found a heavy duty thing.
Yeah, he was right on top of it. She lives here, or owns the place.
Well, he's walking better now.
Yeah, he heals up pretty good.
Quick healer.
One of his magic powers, I guess. What? Why? Or is this her plan?
Yeah, well, you're not going to get that open in time.
No. Use the shovel.
He's a pretty strong guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't take as long to swat him as that other one.
No, she's, I don't know, learned from the other people's mistakes or something.
Oh, that should have done him in.
Oh, yeah. Got a pretty thick neck, though.
Yeah. How did he come from?
The biker guy.
Yeah, I know, but I thought he
Apparently didn't die from getting clubbed a lot.
Yeah.
He'll be dead this time, though. Swing it. There you go.
Not much for the lake.
Looks a little small. Was
Still there.
Well, you
Can't
know.
kill that guy. Oh, yeah.
Go.
Oh, yeah. Wonder how she managed to live.
I think everything after killing him was a dream, a bad dream, a nightmare.
Yeah.
So that was Friday the 13th, Part 3.
Part 3. Well, how
Yeah.
did they come up with the Part 4 when it was late in the...
Well, you know what? It starts literally the next moment.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah, and
He gets up again, eh?
yeah, and he like in this one, you can see he's got like healing powers or whatever.
Seemed to be, yeah.
And like Part 4 is kind of, well, I mean, there seems to be two types of Jason. There's one where he's just a crazy guy,
Yeah.
and there's another part of his movies where he becomes like a full zombie, basically.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know, there's debate on where it happens, and I think it happens with Part 6. But
Okay.
we have the pop quiz.
All right.
You're the pop, here's your quiz.
Yep.
Now, I don't know if you heard me, I hope you heard me when I said at the beginning, this is what the pop quiz is going to be later on.
Oh, I was listening.
Oh, this is unfortunate.
There was another place called Harry's Hideaway or something.
Haven.
Haven, yeah.
Harrigan's, yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Higgins Haven was the
That's
name
what
of
it
their
was.
campsite,
Right.
Or their cabin.
Right.
But what was the name of the lake?
Crystal Lake.
Hey, there you go.
I even listened to
You
you.
did. You heard me. All right.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Well, that's good. That's good.
I get a point for that, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'll give you a little history of Friday the 13th just because we jumped in on Part 3. I won't go too much into it. But in the first one, so you remember at the beginning of this one, which is the end of the second one. There's that severed head.
Yeah.
That's his mother.
Oh, was it?
That was his mother.
Oh, okay. So
And
when
in
your
the-
mother was listening or talking to you, that was okay.
Yeah. So in the first movie, she's the killer. So you don't know who the killer is, and then she shows up at the end, and then she gets her head chopped off at the end of the first movie. Second movie is him, and he's got the sack on his head, which we saw.
Yep.
Normally referred to as Sackhead Jason.
Okay.
Obviously, right?
Yeah, that'll do it.
And then this is the one where he gets his hockey mask, which he keeps for the rest of the movies.
Oh, right. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a hockey mask guy from then on. It becomes as much a part of the character as anything else.
Right.
Which makes it a really, well, I think I've talked before about slasher movies kind of finding their feet later on, which this one certainly does, because I mean he's not even the killer in the first movie. It's his mother, right?
Oh, right,
so
okay.
it definitely finds, what it's going to be a little later on in the series.
Okay.
And yeah, and I like in the first one he's not in it. In the second one and the third one and maybe the fourth one, he's still like a guy.
Yeah.
He seems to have some, healing powers that are maybe a little magical. In the fifth one, he's not in it again. It's kind of weird. It's a weird series. There's weird stuff that happens.
Yeah.
In the sixth one, he is brought back from the dead. Like somebody sticks a spear in him, lightning strikes a spear, and up he pops as a zombie.
Good.
So that's where I consider Zombie Jason to start.
Yeah.
But some people consider this one or even earlier as Zombie Jason.
He looked like a bit of a zombie when you could see a bit of his face.
They in the first movie they talk about him because it's his mother, and she says, she does say that he drowned in the past.
Right.
And he was like a special boy, which in this case meant like developmentally challenged and so I mean that's what they're going with that. He's supposed to be like hydrocephalic kind of
wow, that's
is
a big
the
idea.
Word. Well, yeah, I know. The only reason I know it is because of the special effects artist who's Tom Savini again, the guy who did Dawn of the Dead, did the first movie, and in it, Jason appears like for half a second at the end. It kind of mirrors this thing where, how the mother jumps out of the water at the end of this one?
Oh, right.
At the first movie, Jason jumps out of the water. And in both of them are presumably dream sequences that never happened.
Okay, I didn't recognize it as her mother.
Oh, yeah,
She
okay.
was
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was supposed to be her with the severed head and everything, but back on the body.
Yeah.
Of course, it never happened.
No.
But yeah, what he did at the end of the first movie, he jumps out and he did like the makeup for him, and he styled it on someone who had hydrocephaly, which is like, I think technically it means like water on the brain, but it's sort of, anyways.
Well, you come out of the water so often, you can water on the brain, I guess. She was down there for a while, I guess.
That's it, right? Yeah, well,
She came out pretty late.
He came up. He definitely did, and that's it's something for debate amongst the fans. But yeah, so I mean, this was actually the second horror movie that I saw. The part 2 was the first horror movie, and Mum rented it, or she was going to rent it, and actually back then we were renting the VCR itself as well, which I know we did at your place too. Right. And she told me she was renting this movie. I didn't know what it was, but she told me I couldn't watch it.
Oh, of course.
And I was like, oh, now I really want to see
now
it.
I'm gonna peek out over the top of the couch.
Well, I didn't have to do that. You know what? The lesson here, kids, is pester your parents for the stuff you want, because eventually they'll give in, because that's what I did. I bugged her and bugged her and bugged her, and eventually she let me watch part 2.
There you go.
And then the next week we rented part 3, and I watched that as well. And
right into it.
Yeah, I was already a horror fan. Like I mean, I hadn't seen the movies, but I was already a fan of spooky things and horror. My favorite toy was like a rubber vampire and stuff like that. So I was already a horror fan. This was when I was like 8.
Yeah.
But that was my first movie, and then this was my second, and the following weekend. Yeah.
Oh, well, good for you.
And it's your first Friday the 13th.
Yep. My last too.
I think so. Yeah. I'm not gonna. Yeah. We may not Friday the 13th at all. There's one more slasher movie that I think is really good. Maybe, but we might watch eventually. They're not at the top of the list. There's lots of movies that need to be seen before that. But there's one more that's pretty good. So what did you like about it?
The music.
You know what? I don't blame you.
The music, especially at the beginning, where really kind of, it really played into it.
Yeah.
It really was the music that was supposed to be there to make it whatever it was supposed to be.
I have the exact same idea. Absolutely. Like, I love the music. The guy who did it did like all of them. And he did that, he doesn't overuse it. Like, it's like a cliche almost, but he didn't overuse it. But there's like that,
yeah, he did a pretty good job on
and
it.
he only did it when he needs to. That's as iconic as his hockey mask, that sound. Actually, it's my text notification that.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Is my text notification. So obviously it stuck with me. Yeah, Harry Manfredini, the guy who did the music, did it from the beginning and onwards, and he deserves, outside of horror, I don't know if he's got any real recognition, but I think he did a great job on this, and I think the whole series really succeeds. A lot of it succeeds because of his music, like you say.
Oh, good.
Absolutely. It's not a strong movie for characters, you know.
The acting and the characters.
Yeah.
I guess I was kind of rooting for the little last girl, but that's only because she was the last girl and this was her home or something. So kind of rooting a little bit for her, but but there's no real depth in their characters.
No, not at all. And I mean, you know, they were just set up to die.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
And the formula was, well, you wouldn't know it because you don't know it yet, but the formula is, so you thought that Shelley was dead at the beginning, but even if I hadn't seen this movie before, I would know that he wasn't dead because the formula is nobody dies, nobody gets found at the beginning. They can't know that there's a killer until like an hour into it.
Right.
So of course the bikers are fair game because nobody knows they're there, right?
Right.
They can die off and nobody will miss them.
He came back, that black guy. Somehow.
Yeah, he just, you know.
I don't know where he went.
Well, you know, that was, it was one of those moments, and I think as a Friday the 13th fan, we thought it was pretty cool at the time that he jumped up and didn't do much, but he saved her just with a minor distraction, right? Yeah. When she was up on that beam, do you think it was her plan to jump down onto him? Like,
no.
Why would she fall then? Why would she fall?
Hey?
Why would she fall? Like, all you got to do is just...
She lost her balance. She started sliding over. I thought that was... I didn't think that was I thought it was a poor part or poor set if that's what they would plan to do. I didn't think that was... She didn't look... I mean, how... The thing was that big and that flat. How could she roll off for that?
No, she shouldn't have fallen off.
No.
I don't know how she lived. Like she talked in her flashback story, like Jason had her, she passed out, and somehow he let her live. That was weird too. Like, I never let anybody else live. No. I mean, the black guy, yes, but that was not on purpose. He tried to kill him and thought he was dead. He put him in.
Probably missed that shot that day.
Yeah. You know, he was a little tired. He'd done a lot of killing.
Yeah, I guess so. His arm would be tired.
Yeah, you know, he was swinging a heavy wrench there.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he had a lot of interesting ways of getting people. The pitchfork through a guy was kind of coming out the other side.
Yeah, and sticking her to the thing, hanging her by the rafters with the pitchfork. Yeah, I mean, that's part of his formula. Like, part of the Friday the 13th formula is lots of different weapons.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, he's definitely about that.
He didn't just have a
machete or an axe.
Machete.
Those are kind of the ones he's associated with, but he gets a lot of different things going.
And the pick.
In the pick, yeah. Well, he didn't use that in this movie. He did. I don't know.
At the beginning, I thought.
He didn't kill that guy with it, right? Because they got up and ran away. He busted through the door, but he didn't kill anybody.
Oh, okay.
And that was all footage from part 2. I don't remember if he killed anybody with it in part 2 off the top of my head. I do remember the kills fairly well in this movie.
Yeah.
In the second one, I don't remember them quite as well. But the formula is that, you know, he kills people who aren't going to be missed. Then he starts to kill people, but he's always taking the bodies. And then there's like, it was just the one in this movie, but there's usually a scene where when the final girl's there and she's running from him, she'll find all the dead bodies. And she did in this case, but usually he'll like put them somewhere. Like in one of the movies, he nails someone up by their hands over a doorway so that she sees it and can't get away.
Well, there was a couple where, in fact, one there was on a pillar.
Yeah.
One of them,
Oh, the one the guy got cut in half. He put over the bed. Yeah, that was pretty good.
That one, and there's one outside in the barn too. One of the guys.
Oh yeah.
Well, almost where she was, I thought, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, there was also the guy outside, one of the bikers who kind of just fell out of a tree.
Yeah,
which is very much how these things usually go. Yeah. I mean, she's no Jamie Lee Curtis. She's not quite as good as the final girl from Halloween, but she was all right.
Okay. Yeah.
I like some of the kills. The 3D stuff is, without
Hard to
3D,
tell.
it's just not worth seeing. Like,
Yeah.
you seem to like the popped out eye though.
That was all right.
Yeah. That one kind of bothered me when I watched it because it was so straight, right? Like it should have.
Yeah.
But
kind of squeezed his head together and eyes popped out.
Yeah, which was cool.
Yeah,
Cool
well,
enough.
interesting way of doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's physically possible. But
No.
probably not. But,
Well, I mean, for him, anything's possible. I mean, he takes wounds, doesn't suffer. He chucks a bale of hay with one arm or
he did a
whatever.
pretty good job pulling himself back up.
And
It's a
yeah,
100-pound bale of hay.
Lifts himself up and takes the noose off. That's he's not a weak man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, anything else we need to say about this one?
Well, I'm not a big fan of horror movies.
No.
Not horror movies. I don't mind.
No.
Slasher movies.
Yeah.
Didn't do anything for me.
No, and that's fair.
I have no suspense in my mind. The only horror is blood and so what?
Yeah.
The characters I thought were a little weak.
Yeah.
Music was good.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't care about the characters, there can't be any suspense, right? Like, if I don't care if this person dies, then I'm not going to feel. Well, that's it, right? So I'm not going to feel any suspense over whether they live or die.
No, but well, I guess there was no suspense. But, even though the music played to the suspense,
Yes.
that was him lurking around and that sort of thing. But that was all right, I guess. But,
No, but I get what you mean. I agree. Like, honestly, slasher movies, I don't really care for slasher movies. I grew up with them because I grew up in the 80s and I was a horror fan, so I had to. That's what they were making. So that's what I was watching.
Yeah.
But I'm not a huge fan either. And that's why when I watch them, I get into like the gore and the special effects.
Well, yeah,
Because that's
yeah.
more interesting than most of the other aspects of the film.
and I liked a little bit of the old barn and that sort of thing. That sort of thing, and scene around. Yeah, that was okay. But as far as the movie goes, nah.
And let me know which eye they used for the when they do non 3D on 3D. Let me know which one they used. Was it a left eye, left, right, or right camera?
Is it only one that they normally use, or doesn't matter?
I think they would use one throughout the whole thing because it's
But
one.
I mean, what I'm asking though is, does it have to be the right eye whenever they go from the 3D to non-3D, or can it be the left eye also?
I think it could be either,
Okay.
and I guess so. It could be movie by movie. I don't know if there's any. I'd love to hear from somebody who knows a little bit more about it, how they make those decisions, whatever.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think that's about all we have to say about Friday the 13th Part 3. Let's give us our vote here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in the middle. Yeah. It's a nostalgia pick.
I didn't know you could do that.
Well, okay, all right. Then I'm gonna. No, that's fair. All right, I'm gonna go down. I've never been a huge fan of Friday the 13th. Of this series, it's one of the better ones, which tells you why we're not gonna watch any other one.
Good. It just didn't have. It didn't entertain me and keep my attention really.
Slasher movies. Meh.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that I'm against. Well, maybe I am now because I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Blood and gore doesn't bother me.
No, it doesn't bother you, but it's not enough. And I agree with you 100%. Like we're not watching a ton of slasher movies. We watch the ones that I think are great, like Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah. They both got thumbs up. Yeah. We had to watch a Friday the 13th.
Oh yeah.
This is as good a choice as any, better than part 1.
Good.
So yeah. All right. Well, let us know what your favorite Friday the 13th movie is. We got a couple other questions there if you watched our video. Thanks for watching. Bye.